Hindi na ako marunong mag-memorize. Kung kailangan umiyak, marunong pa ba ako noon? And then meron nga akong medyo mabigat na eksena on the second day. Tapos sobrang swerte ko kasi si Direct JP Habak, who's our director, he did I'm Drunk, I Love You, Gaya sa Pelikula, and all these other amazing projects. Nung nakita niya na medyo nahihirapan ako, hinawakan niya yung kamay ko. And then yung maliit na bagay na yon, I was like, okay, thank you, I got it.
I guess minsan kailangan siguro ibasag yung wall between, like for me personally, I guess with the director, and the director is usually someone that you have to impress. So I love that. I love that. I love the directors who get personal with their actors. Pero Janine, I have to say to you, nanonood si Miss Anna ngayon. This is actually the first time that she's watching on Kumu. So it's because of her students. So we love you, Miss Anna. We love you a lot.
Love you, ate!
Pero you call her ate, I call her Miss. Parang, wala lang. Napansin ko lang. Formal.
Hindi kasi I went to Ate Ana even before she became like our formal teacher, even in GMA. So bago pa siya maging Miss Anna, inaate ko na siya. So it kind of stuck.
Okay, well, to everyone who doesn't know, Anna Fileo is, for me personally, and I think I can speak for Janine, the best acting coach that we have here in the Philippines. I feel that. Amazing acting coach. So, Miss Anna, we love you so much. Pero again, on the topic of acting, the craft that we love a lot. Nakatrabaho mo si JC dito at you said that you're a fan. Would you go as far to say as you had a safe celebrity crush on JC?
Oh yeah, I can safely say in a non-creepy way na watching JC as a fan, parang you kind of feel na sobrang boyfriend material niya. And kahit papaiyakin ka niya sa pelikula, parang okay lang. Sige, okay lang. Parang gano'n.
Saktan mo ko. Pero were there times like with Direct JP where you had to hold your hand? Were there times, of course you get intimate doesn't mean like, intimate, like how some people would understand it. But of course, when you're sharing those emotions, it can be challenging. So did you have times like that with JC na you had to, I don't know, you needed his help or to get something from him for the scene?
Oh my gosh, JC is super generous. And I only really felt comfortable on set when he was there na. Nauna kasi ako ng 2 araw na puro mag-isa lang ako. And there were a few scenes with my mom. My mom plays my mother on the show, si Miss Lotlot.
Oh, wow.
And then, so, yeah, JC is just the kind of person na parang yung kapag ka-eksena mo siya, tignan mo lang siya sa mata, parang nagiging emotional ka na. So, he didn't really have to do any extra effort to make me feel parang open or comfortable with him. Parang ganun siyang klaseng katrabaho.
Wow, half sense. Half sense. But, one of the questions I wanted to ask is that, of course, you're experienced, you know the craft, you've done work off the set as well, sa mga workshops, as well as on the set. Pero the age-old question remains, how do you not fall in love with your co-actor? Kasi how do you stop? Where's the boundary? Where do you say, hindi, ito yung totoo, ito yung hindi, ito yung para sa eksena lang. How do you differentiate between the two?
Alam mo na biktima na rin ako niyan. Anyway.
Wait, in this movie?
No.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Pero the cool thing about JC is something I learned from him then kasi he has a really long theater background. And then he says na in comparison to TV and theater, parang in theater, it's called scene partner. Imbis na sa TV, di ba, or sa movies, mas madalas natin marinig yung love team, ganyan-ganyan. So parang natutunan ko din yon from him na it's so cool and you feel super comfortable when there's no parang extra like worries about parang super personal things. When you're just super comfortable with the person and swabe lang yung trabaho.
Did you ever experience kasi I experienced the same thing at the Janine. At the Bea. At the Bea, just kidding. At the Bea. But like, of course, celebrity crush in terms of that. But for you, did you ever have that, you have to settle or make boundaries before a movie, or like have a weird conversation, or does it just happen naturally, like different scene partners, different acting partners, it's just for that project, so to speak. So did you ever have to set boundaries in advance, or wala naman?
Oh my God, that's so interesting. No, no, hindi ko pa nagawa yun. Pero maybe I should have known that in the past. Who taught you that? Who taught you that? Ang galing.
Acting coach ko is
Ah,
Miss Anna. Wala. It's important naman, but I love how we can hear the passion as well as the love for what you do, and when you talk about Dito at Daon. So of course this is all set technically, hindi naman it's a virtual world, but there's a lot virtual world as a big aspect of this movie. So para sa'yo, Janine Gutierrez, is it possible for virtual love in quarantine to work?
I think so. I think so. Guys, comment kayo, tag nyo kami kung meron kayong ganong experience. I super wanna hear it. But yeah, I think so. Pero syempre magkakaalaman yan, di ba? Kapag nagkita na kayo, kung okay ba kayo
Mhm.
na magkatabi, na magkausap in person. So yeah, I think it's possible.
But is it different? Like, of course, if you had a relationship before quarantine, like you've been together already in person, siguro iba yun. Pero yung nag-meet kayo sa social media, never
Yeah.
kayo nakita in personal, you still think it's possible to do that?
I think so. Kung meron naman kayong common end goal na one day magkikita kayo, or if you have like sort of a plan like that, and hindi lang siya virtual forever.
Okay.
Hindi ka
Different opinions.
naniniwala?
Ako, I mean, I don't know, like may term doon na quarant fling. Parang you're bored, you're alone. So for me personally, again, it's even the same for physical or like in-person relationships na walang virtual aspect. What is the relationship built on? I guess that's the whole, that's just my my opinion. Pero going back to the movie, one thing, just give us one quick thing that you learned about yourself from Len, your character.
Okay, so something na sobrang nakarelate ako kay Len is yun nga, lahat ng mga frustrations niya, especially during lockdown, like a lot of us, di ba? Everything that happened, talagang tinitweet natin yan or in-Instagram. And,
Sorry, I
and
pulled out the live.
and then, syempre, you're gonna receive differing opinions, di ba? Merong mga makikinig sa'yo, merong mag-agree, merong mag-disagree. And siguro ang natutunan ko lang is na maging bukas ka sa lahat ng opinion din ng ibang tao sa iba't ibang nangyayari.
As an artist, of course, there's a lot of opinions all the time. Galing sa mga directors, sa mga boss mo, pero lalo na sa mga fans. So, have you, before even getting to know Len as your character, did you have to work out, how to filter yung comments ng fans and comments on like opinions on your life, your love, your relationships?
Yeah, oo. I think we all kind of learned that the hard way naman, di ba? Na parang syempre at first, sobrang maaapektuhan ka sa lahat ng pambabash or pang-uutos, kung ano man sabihin ng mga tao. And then, I guess natutunan ko lang na ang importante is, if it's a relationship or a friendship, ang importante is kung anong alam niyong dalawa. And that's all that matters. The rest is just white noise.
Totoo. Well, with that being said, Ate Janine, we see it so nicely on your shirt. Can you invite everyone to watch Dito at Daon?
Yes, guys, I hope you can watch Dito at Doon. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's on my Instagram and on TBA Studios on Instagram. Sana panoorin nyo. It comes out March 31 online through KTX, Cinema 76 at home, I Want TFC, and Ticket to Me. So you can buy your tickets now. We have an early bird promo if you get it before March 31. Starring JC Santos, Yash Borse, Victor Anastasio, and of course, directed by the one and only JP Habak. So sana samahan nyo kami sa kwentong quarantine, lockdown love story, o pag-ibig na pandemya ni Len at ni Kaloy. I hope to see you guys there.
Of course, supportan ko din yan. Let's support not just this movie, but Filipino
Mm.
cinema in general. But speaking of support, we have a lot of people watching at the moment. And
Ah.
already now, we have almost 400,000 diamonds on Kumu. A lot of people are showering you with the love. Thank you. Just to give a shout out to everyone for Mayward Japan. Chiming Chippy with that Yamashita gold. Wow. I'm Rain Luis, MW Mayfloors, Hey Beds, Verna Taguines, Ella 143, MW Malaysia, Zita Lopez, and sorry, EJB Legends
Go ahead,
member,
go
Sarang
ahead.
Mayward, Mayat Smith, EJB Legends, for that Malacanang. I'm just saying, pwede na ako maging rapper after that. But going back to you, Janine, of course, you've had the experience. We've said that naman. But as a fellow student of Anafileo, I actually have a lot. I've curious. I'm asking this as a student and not as a host anymore. But did you ever really like want to really pursue acting professionally, or is it just something that people suggested to you and you liked, or was that your dream from the beginning?
I think it started to be like a serious dream when I was in college na. Parang
Mm.
that's the time when you kind of have to think about what you're gonna do for the rest of your life, di ba? And so I took the opportunity. And then I think what really parang was the deciding factor for me na ito talaga yung gusto kong gawin was when I really started learning yung mga workshop, ganyan. Parang dun mo talaga matututunan at ma-appreciate, di ba, yung
Mhm.
acting.
Wow. I mean, there's a lot there, but was did your parents ever play a part in, you acted with your mom in this movie? Did they play a part in bringing you here, or was it really a decision that you made? Sinabi mo like siguro, hindi, I want to do this for me.
Actually, when I was younger, as in super bata pa ako, pag may nagtatanong sa akin kung gusto ko mag-artista, I would say na ayoko kasi
Mm.
my parents, yung schedule nila sobrang gulo. As in, we
Mhm.
would make plans and then biglang hindi pwede may taping. So parang meron akong ganong hinanakit
Ah.
sa pag-artista. Until ang bilan lang ng mommy ko was to focus on school first and then I could enter if I wanted to. So nung nabigay ko yon sa kanya, they were all super supportive. And the funny thing is, my mom would always be the one to tell me kung pangit yung ginawa ko sa eksena. As in, sasabihin niya talaga, sabihin niya, anak, huwag mo na uulitin yan. Tapos, oh my God.
Oh.
Yeah. Pero at the same time, at least alam ko na merong isang tao na hindi ako bobolahin, di ba? Like, will be
Mhm.
like there to criticize you for the better.
Oh my gosh. I personally, that's something I have to work on. I like growing, but I don't like making mistakes. So I'm asking you for advice now. How do you deal with people, especially people that you love and you care about?
Yeah.
Pag sinasabi nila sa'yo na, uy, pangit yung ginawa mo, hindi maganda yan. Ang sakit naman yun.
Actually, hindi naman siya masakit. Kasi parang I know that it comes from a place of love. Dahil nga, mommy ko yon or like, friends. Or if it were Ate Ana, di ba? If she said that, parang, oh my gosh, kailangan ko talaga galingan next time, di ba?
Mhm.
As compared to kung troll lang siya on Twitter, yun talaga hindi mo mapagkakatiwalaan. But if it's someone who's trying to help you and make you better, parang huwag ka dapat ma-hurt. Just take it like as a constructive challenge.
Okay. Gotta take notes now. pero for you, with that being said, na you have those experiences, did you ever have a project, or what was the first project where hindi pa lumabas? Premiere night or first episode of a serie, did you bring it to your mom and be like, I'm happy sa ginawa ko, panoorin mo to?
Alam mo, I'm like super unsure until like you actually do get to see the project, di ba? Kasi parang pati naman tayo, like pati ako di ko pa napapanood yung dito at doon. So sabay-sabay nating papanoorin yan. Yeah. Pero ang nakakwento ko lang sa mommy ko na kahit di ko pa nakikita is if the director says na, oh, maganda yung ginawa mo. Parang gusto ko yung ginawa mo sa eksena. Or the acting coach or the workshop says na, oy, good job ka today, ganyan. So that's something na talagang kinakwento ko din sa mommy ko.
Oh, wow. Well, when we look at, your mom, we also look at your mother motherly figures
Thank
na
you.
meron tayo sa industriya. Of course, we have our, some of us have our handlers, some of us have our friends, but someone that we both love is actually here right now today. And so I want to call in this very, very special person. Miss Ana Fileo, can you come into the StreamYard?
Yay! Oh my gosh, hi ate! I love it!
Loko-loko tong si Edward. Alam mo kanina, as in kakatapos ko lang mag-workshop, sabi niya, Miss Ana, ano pa pwede kong tanong kay Janine? Kay Ate Janine? Tapos yun sabi ko, oh my gosh, I was having my late lunch. And then tumawag, Miss Ana, aakyat ka mamaya Surprise. Parang,
Wow! Hindi naman ganun yung pagkasabi ko. Acting coach nga, mali-mali yung acting mo.
sige na please, okay. Binigyan na siya. Tapos, organic ka naman. Sabi ko, ano yung tanong ko dyan? Sabi niya, organic ka naman, figure it out. You'll figure it out. As in, oh,
Grabe siya! Ate,
Sabi
so nice to see you.
I know. Magka-text lang tayo like a week ago.
I know.
But I want to say
Edward.
thank you. I want to say thank you to Miss Ana because it's super game siya. Actually, I called her. Janine came into like the virtual room around 6. I got into the virtual room around like 5:20, mga ganun. I called Miss Ana half an hour before that. Like not even 30 minutes before we started, asking her. Kanina, Janine, she was actually in the room waiting. So, eto na, Miss Ana. Everyone knows how much we love you. The 1.8 thousand people watching at the moment know how much we love you. So, give us a little bit of insight into Ate Janine. Kumusta siya as a student? Kasi si Miss Ana, at least sa akin, hindi ko alam kung may bias siya. Hindi siya nagsasabi ng oy, ang galing mo doon She doesn't like through actions yung love niya, hindi through words. So, medyo na bitin, but I wanna know. Ano?
Kasi pag hindi ako nagsalita, okay ka na.
Okay.
Yun.
Okay na yun.
Okay, so how is Ate Janine as a student of yours?
Si Janine kasi, paano ba? Kaya Ate Janine ang tawag niya sa akin. She started with me more than a decade ago. Or was it, has it been like a decade? More than a decade.
Almost.
As in talagang, she was like a deer with the headlights. Yung talagang, inano siya sa akin. It
Totoo.
was her mom. Her mom was the one who called me up. She called me up. As in
Yeah.
talagang she was talking to me. My daughter needs training, blah, 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 blah. And out of, I felt
Wait, how
also,
old was Janine at this time?
I never
Maybe
asked.
like 20, 21.
Kaka-graduate lang or graduating.
Yeah.
Lang. And it was like, I felt responsible na, oh my goodness. I mean, out of so many acting coaches, her mother called me. So, okay, game, sige. And she would go, you know what? What's beautiful about her was that she really valued education. She had no ego. It's also the upbringing of the parents, especially, I think, very strict as yung, it's very easy kasi to feel entitled when you are a royalty. When you come from, royal blood, kumbaga sa acting, sa business.
Industry, yeah.
In the industry, yeah. But si Janine came in very, very independent. That independent fire was always there na. Parang nga lang, she told me a while ago, she told us kanina na para siyang diesel. Mabagal mag-start.
Sobra.
But the great thing, and then in the workshop, I won't say anything private, but in the workshop, she'll
Of
get
course.
emotional na, she'll get and then she drops it. like after 20 seconds, she drops it. So parang, oh my God. Ulit. Ganun siya. But she would still come again. She would still schedule again and again and again. Chinaga niya, meron siyang ganun na she did not just take advantage of the family name. She was really there. She was humble.
She put
So,
in the
ganun.
work.
She put in the work. I mean, whatever
Alam mo,
she's feeling now, kung ano man ang natatanggap niya ngayon, sa kanya yun. Kanya yun talaga. Trinabaho niya yun.
you know, Janine, I can feel it means a lot to you to hear those words from Miss Anna. So, Miss Anna, sana din ako makaranas din ako ng ganito. Ah, maramdaman ko yung pagmamahal ng isang acting coach. How many years have we been together, Miss Anna? Hmm. But no. Pero to the 2,000 people watching, you can see now, like every time I get to interview a fellow acting student of Miss Anna, this is the relationship that we have with our coach. This is why we love what we do a lot. So, Miss Anna, thank you so much for coming on. I would love to keep you more, pero I'm scared as well that magiging kwentuhan lang to. Tapos, we'll forget why we're here. So Janine,
Next time!
game, workshop.
Game!
Sabi mo, Miss Anna.
Organize something na mixed ang actors ko from different networks. Yeah.
Hindi naman lalabas as material. Hindi, okay lang. It's just for the improvement of the actor and the craft, diba? So, please don't cancel my contract. Okay.
No problem.
Ate Janine, what would you want to
Yes.
say to Miss Anna after hearing all those words?
Oh my gosh, ate naman, you know how much I love you and like I'm so grateful to you for everything. As in, nung nanalo ako ng Urian, tinawagan ko agad si Ate Ana na, Ate, thank you so much. Kasi she has been so patient with me. It took me so long to parang kind of figure out what I'm doing. And sobrang patient niya sa ating lahat, di ba, Edward? And she's like always
Of
one
course.
text away. And sobrang selfless. And just seeing you pa lang, parang, alam mo yon, parang nagsisense memory na ako. Wow!
Oh,
but thank you, Ate. You know, I appreciate you so much and lahat kaming estudyante mo. So I love you always and thank you.
Janine, your note is on my refrigerator. I keep it there. Yeah.
Wow. wow.
Nung umiiyak siya sa akin, when she cried, she won the Urian, she was crying. Akala ko emergency.
Well,
But thank you
Miss
always.
Ana,
Yeah, of course, thank you din sa inyong
of course, yes. I will say to you, I'll write you a note as well. Lagay mo din na, papadali din ako na ng magnet so you can put it on. No,
Oh my
of course,
gosh.
I'm just joking. Miss Anna knows, I know naman that I'm Miss Anna's favorite student. So, it's okay. It's okay. Of course. Wala. I'm a jealous student, but Miss Anna, we truly do love you, and thank you so much for being so game on coming on kahit super short notice, tsaka walang TF.
Of course,
so-
anytime. Basta para sa inyo, anytime.
We love you. Okay,
Ate.
thank
I
you,
love you.
Miss
Bye,
Anna.
guys.
Bye.
Ate Janine,
Oh my gosh, I love
following
that.
I'm so happy that she actually came on. Di ko talaga in-expect.
Yeah.
But of course, we wanted to make this special for you as well. Pero sa lahat ng mga, she also does a lot of acting workshops in both networks naman. There's not like a specific contract to all that. But for all yung mga budding actors and actresses who see now like the relationship that you can have, they don't know the struggle behind it, the hardships, yung mga challenges, ilan workshops. So to all of them who want to grow or want to enter into this industry, what do you want to say to all of them?
Just keep showing up. Simple as that. As in, just keep showing up. Kahit kinakabahan ka, kahit nahihiya ka, pag pinagpatuloy mo lang, pinagpatuloy mong matuto, and you always try to do your best, palagi kang mag-grow. And then from there, it's a step closer to what you want to achieve.
Speaking of achievements, you've already done a lot. Ang dami mong ginawa, na-achieve so many different roles. And one of the things when I was asking Miss Anna, like, again, I haven't talked to you, so I wanted to know like how you are as a person. She said one of the things about you, actually, I think I can pull up the message. Kasi gusto ko tama ako. She's very, very bullet points. She sabi niya, she's bright and emotional. You can talk to her about anything. And then she says, her hunger for great materials, she wants to be challenged. So parang I admire that truly. There are not many people in the industry that have that hunger to just be challenged all the time. Um, did you ever have a moment where you were challenged and you thought it's too much? Tapos maybe you failed and you wanted to walk away from the industry?
Yeah, for sure. I have this like super funny scene dun sa pinakaunang teleserye ko na kinabitan ako ng mga squid. So guys, yung squid yung kinakabit para pag kunyari binaril ka, may puputok na dugo.
Oh, no way! Totoo ba yan?
Yeah, as
Like,
in kakabitan ka
actual-
ng tablet. It's like a
Okay.
little packet of fake blood, diba? Tapos, kunyari, nabaril ka, so puputok yun. Tapos, hindi ako marunong mabaril. Hindi ako marunong mag-acting na nabaril. So, sobrang pangit nung Excel ako. As in, super lala. That's the actual scene na sinabi ng mommy ko na, anak, huwag mo nang uulitin.
Wait, for all time's sake, Janine, can you reenact it for us? Paano yun yung...
Oh my God. Malala. As in, para akong naging T-Rex. Nakaganyan lang yung hands ko. Tapos, as in, ganon. It was so bad na after noon, 1 year akong walang teleserye. And then parang that's the time that I was like, oh my gosh, kaya ko ba talaga to? Like, tama ba yung pinasok ko na itry mag-artista and things like that. Pero doon ko din talaga nahanap yung hunger na, oh my gosh, gusto ko galingan. Gusto ko next time na mabigyan ako ng pagkakataon. Maganda na yung gagawin ko.
Pero choice mo ba yan na 1 year na walang teleserye or choice ng management?
Syempre, hindi mo choice yan, di ba?
Okay. No, but of course, you
just-
said, I want to take a break.
No. Parang, it just so happened na walang dumating na work during that time. But of course, ako feeling ko, okay, parang ibig sabihin, hindi pa ako ready. Hindi pa maganda yung nagawa ko. So, dun din ako talagang nagpursige na kailangan ko mag-workshop, kailangan ko mag-aral.
And nag-aral ka, marami kang ginawa, nakuha mo yung experience and a lot of achievements as well. So, you're one of the artists and the celebrities who rightfully so use their platform for yung mga advocacies. So, what inspired you? Was there a specific moment that inspired you to do that? Or just something that you grew up having?
Not really. Kasi I kind of grew up with the study or like yung turo sa akin is kailangan mag-isip ka 100 times bago ka magsabi ng kahit ano. And then parang medyo nag-backfire yun sa akin na talagang sobrang naging maingat ako sa lahat ng sasabihin ko. Parang wala kang mahahanap na mali. Hindi mo pwedeng gawing chismis or headline yung sasabihin ko. But then parang it also became a hindrance na parang nawalan ako ng boses because of that thinking. And then in the past few years lang, that's when I learned na importante talaga magsalita, importante na maging honest or ipakita mo na lang kung sino ka talaga kahit minsan magkamali ka or may masabi kang nakakatawa or anything. Especially when it comes to important issues, diba? Parang it's always valuable to speak up.
And speaking up is thankfully something you do. We love to see it. A lot of younger people as well look up to you. But a time recently where we needed a lot of people to speak up, and many did, was last year, around mid last year, when a lot of things were happening to ABS-CBN. And personally, I'm curious. A lot of people considered ABS-CBN as a sinking ship. Like, wala na yan, tapos na yan. Next year, you will not see those 3 circles of the ABS-CBN logo anywhere. So what made you, or what brought you to ABS-CBN in the midst of all of the uncertainty about the future?
I just wanted to do good work. Parang that's always been my motivation naman is yung magandang role or something na hindi ko pa nagagawa. And nung nakausap ko yung mga boss ng ABS, parang pareho kami ng hinahangad. And I actually didn't think of the whole network situation na hindi ko na
Right.
masyadong naisip yon kasi gusto ko lang talaga na maging kapamilya. And I saw that despite everything, ang dami pa rin magandang content. You guys are everywhere. You're on Kumu, you're on I Want, you're on A to Z, you're on TV5. So, the work is always still there. And yung, as they say nga, the service to the Filipino. And I just wanted to be a part of that.
And we're so happy. Like, I can tell you, I don't know if you remember, a lot of people messaged me and said, Edward, bawal kiligin sa episode. Daming mga may word fans sabi, Edward, bawal kiligin. But I don't know if you remember, there's one time, I think it was your first time at ASAP, you dropped by the live, and Darren Espanto and I, we saw you. Tapos nag-hello ka. Nabaliw kami backstage. Sabi ko, Darren, bro! So we were so happy. And of course, to have you as our ate here in ABS-CBN, of course, we're so happy to have you there. Pero tinanggap na namin ni Darren, you're, I don't want to say different level, pero of course, guys, I have to say disclaimer. I'm joking here, kasi ayoko na ng gulo. But coming to ABS-CBN, I'm sure you've thought about it. Who is your dream leading man? Like, there has to be someone that you just really, really want to work with.
Oh my gosh, madami. Pero if I had to mention just one, I think na hindi ko pa nakakatrabaho kasi like I've worked with JC and Paolo in films. I think it would be Jericho Rosales.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that, actually. Okay.
Talaga?
Why Kuya Echo?
Ang galing niya kasi. I would watch his teleseries and his movies and ang galing niya talaga. And he's been in the industry also for so long, but he's still able to parang reinvent himself. So I want to work with him then.
Okay. You know what? Ito na yung chance. Who's the top three? So, sir, si Kuya Echo yung number 1. Who's number 2 and number 3? The people that you want to work with.
Hirap naman mag-rank.
Kasi ang gagawin natin is send natin to sa management, itong clip ng interview. Ito yung pitch for possible projects. So, who's number 1 and number 2 and 3?
Okay. I guess hindi na lang naka-rank, but I'll tell you like a few of the other people
Okay.
I want to work with. Gusto ko makatrabaho si Carlo Aquino kasi pinapanood ko din yung movies niya and I also really like his movies. And shocks, isa na lang. Oh my gosh, ang hirap. Siguro, I also want to work with Paolo in a teleserye.
Avelino?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Direk Lauren, Ma'am Cory, alam niyo na po. Go. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Hello po!
But let's go on the side of, leading men. Of course, which leading di naman you're leading women. But like, who are the women in the industry that, or in ABS-CBN that you would love to work with?
Oh my God, so many actresses I look up to in ABS. Of course, there's Ann Curtis, Angelica Panganiban, Iza Calzado, Jody Santa Maria.
Wow.
Gusto ko din actually makawork si Maymay. Sana makawork ko siya.
That would be great.
Yeah, and dami, super dami.
Well, oh my gosh, wait. Yes or no? Straight up question. Would you be game to be in a love triangle with this is a hard question now. My mind blanked really quickly. But I'm saying with one of your favorite kapamilya women or female stars, would you be game, or who is the person you'd want to be game with in a love triangle? Sabihin natin si Kuya Echo ang lalaki. Who's the girl? Who's the other girl that you'd love to be in a love triangle with? Ang gulo.
Oh my gosh. Syempre ano yan? Anne or Angelica?
Tapos gusto mo yung sampalan. I would love to see a scene like that. But I mean, there's so much to look forward to. Of course, you're still not the new kid in the industry, but the new kid on the block, so to speak, in ABS-CBN. So the very last thing that I really want to talk is a lot of people were sending questions. A lot of people were sending their thoughts. A lot of people are so happy. And before we get to that, I just saw how many people have been sending gifts. Ang dami. So we have to say thank you to EJB Legends Official, Saranghay Mayward, Hong Kong Solo Flyers, Jonas Smith 3, Zita Lopez, MW Malaysia, Daisy Fab. Who? Daisy. I'm going to say Daisy. I'm Rain Luis. Hey, Beds. Karen K14, Zita Lopez, and MW. Thank you so much to the 1,500 viewers and the uh,
Yay.
825,000 diamonds. Thank you so, so much.
Whoa.
Pero a lot of people were asking, Janine,
Mhm.
like, of course, we remember, I personally remember where one of the best dancers in ABS-CBN actually moved to GMA in the form of Sir Raver Cruz. Namiss ko yung mga hip thrusts niya sa ASAP stage. But like I was personally from afar, I was happy because of course we knew the relationship with you and him. So I was like, oh, finally they get to be together in GMA. But then you moved to ABS-CBN. So I was like, ooh, how did that conversation go with Raver?
um, Ako din, like, I was super excited when he moved there kasi syempre, I wanted to work with him like in a teleserye or something like that. Unfortunately, we didn't get the chance. So I was like, di bale na? Lipat na ako? I'm just kidding. He was super supportive and ako din, I'm super happy for him that he's doing so well. Sobrang busy niya also and ayan, nakakatuwa kasi nung nag-start ako sa ASAP, tinext niya sila Tita Winnie na, oh, Tita Winnie, like yung mga staff ng ASAP kind of like introducing me. So, in a way, I still feel him a lot when I meet lahat ng kapamilya na, syempre kapamilya niya before.
Oh, so you'll see the residue there. So, when it comes to like work and projects, do you include him sa mga decisions? Is he someone that you consult about, huy, bagay ba to sa akin? Yung mga ganun.
Not really. Parang kukwentuhan ko na lang siya once I've made a decision na. Or like, I'll get his opinion. Pero, pag sure na, doon ako magpapatulong. Like, yung mga ASAP, yung hosting, and like, yung mga konting blocking. As in, tutulungan niya talaga ako dyan. Or with movies, parang medyo like sasabihin ko sa kanyang lines ko and then I'll ask him kung anong itsura ko, like okay ba yung pagkasabi ko. As in, he's super, super helpful talaga.
Oh, that's great to have someone to throw lines with as well. Parang interesting yun. I haven't heard that from a lot of different couples. Pero para sa inyong dalawa, like what is, of course, I respect your privacy. I don't want to get too deep into that. But in terms of your learnings from Raver, as an artist first, and then as a person, what's the biggest thing that you've learned from him?
I guess as an artist, he's so disciplined and he's so down to earth. And he is so warm to everyone. As in, parang lahat ng makasama niya, kaibigan niya agad. And sobrang amazed ako doon about him. And sobrang sipag. He's such a hard worker. He's been working since he was 9 or something. Bata pa lang ako, pinapanood ko na siya sa ASAP. So, up to now, parang hindi siya ever like tinatamad or nalalate or unprofessional. So, that's what I admire about him. As a person naman, he's so generous with his time. Palagi mo siyang maaasahan with like anything. And he really prioritizes his family, and that's something that I really also admire.
And a lot of people, including myself, and I truly mean this, I admire the relationship that you both have. And I admire how you protect it. Because this is probably the hardest industry other than politics, where you like to in terms of protecting your relationship. So, how did you do that? I mean, it's something that can't be explained in one answer, of course. But how did you protect that special thing that you guys have from an industry that wants to know everything?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I guess, hindi ko din alam. Hindi ko din alam. Pero ako kasi parang, I'm kind of low-key then, like, when it comes
Mhm.
to like, things like that. Like, I like to share as much as possible, but at the same time, alam mo, hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam.
I
But
guess
I
it's
guess
all
it's
natural.
also, alam mo, okay, I know na what's one thing that's
Okay.
important. Parang kailangan malakas yung trust niyo sa isa't isa. Kasi 'di ba minsan sa showbiz, and not specifically in showbiz, like kahit ano pang trabaho
Mhm.
or ginagawa niyo sa buhay. Sometimes kapag may maririnig ka sa ibang tao or in showbiz, like if you read an article or chismis, minsan parang, di ba, maaapektuhan ka. So what matters the most is kung anong alam niyong dalawa and kung naniniwala kayo sa isa't isa and yung tiwala niyo sa isa't isa.
Wow. How many years have you guys been together, Janine?
2.
2 years. So, I mean, in the coming years, again, you guys have been working for a long time. He's been working for a long. He's been grinding as well for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself settling down anytime soon? Or like within the next 10 years? Thinking around that time?
Maybe. Not in the near future.
Mm.
Definitely. Kasi we're both like focused pa on work and things like that. And wala pa sa plano. But maybe in the far future, we'll see.
For the far future. Well, regardless, well, all of us, the thousands of people watching, all of us here at Mix and ABS-CBN will be celebrating those that victory with you as well. So to our 2,800 viewers, maraming salamat for sticking with us. For all we're almost at 1,000,000 diamonds at the Janine. So this is great. This is an awesome interview as well. But there's so many people that we have to say thank you to. Once again, magiging rapper na ako dito. Hong Kong
Go.
Solo Flyers, Zita Lopez, I'm Rain Luis, and Saranghay Mayward. I'm sure there are many more to come, but thank you so much to everyone. Pero we're actually at the latter phase of this interview. It's been so much fun, but we have to say a really special thank you to everyone who has been sending their Instagram questions, because ang dami. We had such a hard time choosing, but there are some golden nuggets. So Janine, we just want to ask you a couple of questions
Okay.
from everyone on Instagram. So from Evelyn Lariosa, have you ever had a why God moment when it comes to blessings or struggles in your life? So pwede maging slightly negative or positive, a why God moment.
Yeah, madami. I can think of a few instances in my career na parang meron akong sobrang gustong role or project na parang sinabi na, sa'yo na yan, and then hindi matutuloy, and then you're so crushed na parang, bakit kaya? Ako firm believer din ako na everything happens for a reason, and true enough, meron akong specific story, Edward. I was supposed to do this TV show before. Tapos sobrang gusto ko gawin yung TV show na yon. And then I got the role, but at the last minute, they decided to go with another actress. The super crushed. And then, like, 3 years later, I get a movie na yun din yung name ng character na hindi natuloy sa akin before. Yeah, so I was like, okay, kaya pala. Like, I wasn't meant to do that one. Parang dito pala ako dapat.
As Drake says so well, God's plan. Yun lang masasabi ko. God's plan.
That is
so,
true.
But another one from Nalin Francie. What's the weirdest thing you did for love? We're just going through these at the moment.
Oh my gosh, the weirdest thing. Ang hirap. May sagot ka ba dyan, Edward?
I'll go after you. Tingnan natin yung level of weird. I'll base it on yours.
Oh my gosh. Hindi siya masyadong weird, pero meron akong super crush dati na parang varsity siya. So, naging water girl ako. Para lang As in, ako yung nagbibitbit ng cooler, nung malaking-malaking tubig, nag-handout ng cups kasi crush ko yung, yung nasa
Wow.
team.
So like I can imagine it yung hey, here you go. Yung nagpa-cute ka ba as you did it?
As much
Nag-makeup
as
ka ba
possible.
oh my gosh, yung nag-off shoulder ka na. Hi. Sorry.
Pero
Wala.
nagbubuhat ng mabigat na.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever gone that far.
Talaga? What's yours?
Ako, oh my god. I mean, I've told this story many times. Siguro nagsasawa na yung mga fans. When I was like 14 years old, I brought a girl on my first ever date.
Oh my
Super off topic, pero bahala na. First ever date, so I was like 14. And you know, it was like in a restaurant where you have like a card and then you scan your card. That's whatever you buy, they put onto that card. That's you check out later.
Mhm.
So we did that. We got our food. My mom actually taught me how to make a tissue paper rose. So
oh, that's so
uh,
cute.
I was like super yabang to my mom. Like I'm not gonna prepare conversation kasi natural naman yung conversation natin. So I was like, I flopped. I was like, there's so much dead air. I realized like she was cold, and she was even making jokes about her being cold, but I didn't want to give her my jacket for some reason. So I was like not
Why?
gentleman at all. Parang lugi ako dito, no? Compared to yours. Anyway, so I give her the rose and she's like, "Oh, cool." Tapos pag alis namin, iniwan niya. So I was like,
Oh,
okay.
no.
Tapos when we paid, sabi niya, I was like, "Okay, I'll pay. No worries." Sabi, hindi, it's not a date. I was like,
Oh no! Ouch!
So that's the reason why you brought up JC Santos earlier. That's the reason why I never
so bad.
ay wag na. Basta wag na. Because I'll expose the name. Okay, next question. Another one from Evelyn Lariosa. When the perfect time comes, of course you've experienced coming from that show business family. Would you leave show business to start your own family, or keep it? Do both if there's a chance.
I definitely want to do both. I think it's possible to do both. Parang you see a lot of actresses naman, diba, who are able to balance it. Like, sila Miss Jody and dami-dami pa who like balance family and career. So, hopefully, magawa ko din yun.
Okay. Another one from Pretty Tonette. Baka si direct ka daw nito. Nakikita mo ba ngayon? Sorry. My mistake. Wrong question. From another one from Nalincy. Who is Janine Gutierrez after showbiz, or 10 years after? Let's change the question or just tweak it a little bit. In 10 years' time, what do you want to have achieved from this industry?
Ooh, that's so interesting. Well, ang pangarap ko is to be able to do an international project, to get to work with international actors and yung prod nila, and to be able to go to a lot of international film festivals, and to also get
It
to
would be so cool. My dreams is to have lahat ng mga estudyante ni Miss Anna would come together for a project, from directing to script writing to acting. Lahat mga estudyante niya. So hopefully in the future, maybe we can make that work. But
Yay.
so many people love you, from our family over at TV5 to yung mga kapuso to our kapamilya here in ABS-CBN. We actually have 3,000 people, over 3,000 people watching, and 1 million diamonds as of just a while ago. So thank you so much. There are people. There's actually I can show this to you, Janine. There's someone spamming halo halo, and it's already at 2,000.
Wow.
2,200. So
Thank
maraming
you.
salamat. USS EJB's official. Thank you so much. But thank you,
Thank you.
Janine, for coming on the show. Super last minute. I really, really appreciate this. Thank you so much for coming in, for sharing your love, for sharing your passion, your craft, and for being so game. Thank you so much to Miss Ana Fileo for coming in last second. Walang TF. And to you, Janine, what do you want to say to? Let's change it up a little bit. Not just your supporters, but all the women specifically who look up to you.
Oh my gosh. Again, I want to say that just keep showing up, just keep doing you. You do you, and always believe in yourself. You have to be the first person to believe in yourself before anybody else will. So always, always, always believe in yourself and love yourself. And I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us on Kumu and everywhere. Sobrang salamat po. And Edward, oh my God, you're an amazing host. I had so much fun talking to you. Sobrang
Thank you.
salamat. Thank you for having me. And I hope you and everyone else get to watch Dito at On when it comes out on March 31. If you haven't seen the trailer, check nyo guys sa Instagram ko. And I'm so
Of
excited
course.
to see you there.
We'll see all of you there for there's gonna be a premiere night, a virtual premiere
Yes,
night. Okay,
yes,
so
on March 28th on
okay.
KTX.
All right, get your tickets now for KTX. But of course, to the 3,200 people spamming and messaging, and to everyone who sent their love on Instagram, thank you so much. You guys truly make it special to be doing this. You guys are our lifeblood, whether it be for acting or hosting, for ABS-CBN or GMA. Maraming salamat mga kapamilya, mga kapatid, at mga kapuso. Of course, every Wednesday we'll be having fresh episodes of Kwentong Barber at 6 p.m. And we'll have amazing people like Janine Gutierrez as our guests. So thank you so much. Janine, we love you and good luck for Dito at Daon. And to everyone watching, we'll see you very, very soon. Actually, this Sunday at 8 p.m., my premiere on Mix itself on the actual TV. So, yun, I think I said
Yay!
everything. Thank you, Janine. You're awesome. I'm so
Thank you
happy you're a
so much.
kapamilya.
You're amazing. Hope to see you
Thank you.
again.
Bye, ate.
Bye. Bye,
Bye, everyone.
guys.